Hello guys, welcome back to tierlist channel. And today we have Juan and me, Aiden. We are going to give you guys a quick update for our hand traps tier list.
So our starting one actually Ghost Mouner and Mood Need Chill. So basically the effect is discard this card to target one face-up monster. But this is trigger only during if your opponent special summon a monster.
Yes,
so
correct.
The effect, the negation is good, and of course there's a bonus that if that face-up monster leaves the field, the controller takes damage equal to the original attack. But to be honest, for us, the most important part is the target negate. But it have a condition to match. So actually, there are better choice like Imperm or Whaler instead of using this. And the only benefit maybe is a level 3 tuner for Q-tune.
Yeah, the only good situation to apply this card, I think is when you're against branded Crocodile, when they do the lion fusion summon the lion, then you can chain this and then to negate this effect.
Okay lah. So I think this for sure not S or A. I think it's B or C. B or C.
Yeah. If go for by tiering, I think should be C for now, because usually we don't use this card lah, since we have Effect Whaler and Imperm, which is more flexible and more easy to use, right?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I think close to say C. So the next one we got Ghost Reaper and Minter Cherries. So basically the effect is if opponent control more monster than you, then you can discard this card, reveal one extra deck. So if opponent have this same card, it will banish all. So I think this is a card that useful against deck that have one key card in extra deck. After banish, they can't really continue the play. But I believe current meta, I don't think there are such deck that can be banished one extra deck then shut down the entire deck.
Yeah, and it actually, if you want to use this card, then you have to make sure your extra deck has available space for the specific extra deck monster that you want to banish, right? So this is actually not easy to apply in current format.
Yeah, so I guess this should be B or C also.
I think go for C as well. For now.
Okay. Then we have the next one.
Why are you laughing?
This
card very disgusting.
So actually, the only time I see player using this is like stun deck, Black Gate deck, or the runic deck. So basically, this after the activate effect, you can add life point every time opponent special summon a monster. So the life point is equal to the monster attack. But I think the only situation you will use this is for time call lah. You have higher life point than win. But I believe nowadays tournament actually, if time call time end, they don't really see HP anymore. I believe is straight away roll dice or straight away double loss. So actually there are control on this already.
Because this year I think all WCQ when time's up, they don't care about your life point anymore, right? So I think, but for local rankings, they might see your life point also. So maybe you can consider this card as a alternate maxi to actually stop your opponent from special summon. Because you don't want to let your opponent has too much of life point, right?
Yeah, but I think this I will put as D. What do you think?
I think C or D for current format because Maxi still got 2 no need lah.
Okay, so talk about C. Now we have come to the C family. Finally, they have released in AE. So the first we have is Contact C from ES02. So basically the effect is when opponent normal or special summon, then you can special summon this card to their field. So basically they must use this Contact C as extra deck to special summon extra deck monster as material. So it's interaction, but I think still can play through by player lah.
Actually, I think every player, if you kena this hand trap, will always got shocked one, because you have to think about how to use this as your extra deck material, because this sometimes it might just directly stop your opening because of this card. So maybe all of us players should think about so to make sure your extra deck has solution for this card. Yeah.
Yeah, true. So okay, then I guess it's deserve for B. Yeah. And
Yeah, I think at least B already this card, I think. And I believe most players would try it because ES02 has just released for the first week, so I believe there's a lot of new cards that we want to try it out, right?
okay.
Okay. Yep. Maxi, another brother here. I can see it already.
Yep, the next one is Retaliating Steed. So basically when your opponent activates spell card includes special summon a monster, then this can be triggered and special summon. So when this on field, any card sent to graveyard is banished. So basically it's like a shifter on field.
Yes. It's a shifter effect, banish effect lah.
Okay, so
basically this card again when you play against Branded Dracotail or Sky Striker, even Q2 now, if they activate this, because all of these three decks has the spell card to actually has the special summon effect one. So you can actually chain this card and special summon it to your field and force them into the banish zone. So and then when this and it has another effect, right?
Yes.
This is a more important one.
Yes, so if this card sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one Earth Insect monster with 1500 less attack from deck to hand. So what do you think is a good option here?
1500 below and insect. What is it? Maxi!
The best card in the game lah. Yeah, this effect actually is very broken lah. You can straight away search for Maxi.
Actually one card directly give your opponent two problems already. One is banish, two is Maxi. So this is actually a good new card in 8.
So
I think now should go for tier A at least, because the current environment, I think this card is very useful, even more useful than the Contact C currently.
Yeah, and I think the only reason not go to tier S is because only limited to spell card related special summon. So
some decks doesn't care about it. Yes.
So else the remaining effect is very, very good. Okay.
Yes.
So the next one we got is Hawk Ear Squadron. Okay, so the effect basically is during opponent main phase, you can target one of your face-up monsters, special summon this card and straight away synchro. So I think when I see this card, it's a hand trap during opponent turn, and it still is a level 2 and it's a tuner. I should really think about Q-Tune, because Q-Tune deck, the lacking tuner of level 2 tuner basically.
Yes, correct. Basically, if you use your Q-Tune clip effect, then you can directly 2+2 become level 4 track maker. Then you can actually start to search some key starter during your opponent's turn. We have another opportunity for Excel Synchro during your opponent's turn. So actually quite flexible. So I think Q-Tune player should give it a try.
But this card so far I see only benefit for Q-Tune. But
too specific already.
For other deck, even like synchro deck like Elf Note, I don't think it's helping a lot. So maybe we can give it as tier B first, tier B maybe.
Okay. I believe it is B or C lah. So B should be fine.
Yeah, tier B should be fine. Still need testing. Now we go to another box hand trap. Okay, so I think this box, the hand trap is very strong.
From placing Domineer, which is a very good booster as well.
So basically the next one, we got our Dominance Spark. So basically this is the Dominance series hand trap, and the effect basically is when your opponent activate monster effect from hand or grave, you can activate this card, target one monster of their control, from hand. And if you have no trade in your graveyard, your opponent can special summon.
So basically, if you go second, this card is you can play to interrupt your opponent's end board. So this is the most valuable part of this card.
Yeah.
But the condition you have to bear, you have to make sure that your opponent has activated the monster effect from their hand or graveyard. Then you only can activate this card from your hand. So
from the perspective, this treat as a hand trap to use, and so basically only light or dark deck can use this card. So what deck do you think you can use Domain Spark?
What I first come to my mind would be Mitsurugi, because I think even player limited to one can pair with your Dominus Impulse.
Yeah, but I think the drawback is the lock for 4 attribute, and only certain decks can use, at least from what I see now, because the current meta is like full of different attribute, and I think Mitsurugi and Malice maybe, but Malice actually extra deck you have used like Splat Mage, which is water I believe. So I think maybe tier B also for this card. What do you think?
I think because so I think not many decks can use. So I think for current format, yes, go for tier B would be fair. Yes.
Okay. So next we got our
here comes the big boy from Blazing Dominion as well.
Yes. So our Harmonia, and it's a very expensive card.
My favorite card for these 3 months.
Okay, so let's talk about why this card can be so expensive. Because actually this card can trigger when your opponent activate monster effect from field, and it can special summon and non-target destroy for one monster. And if you send one synchro monster from extra deck to graveyard, so basically in this case you can send monster like Malong, like Versus, and
Packbeat.
Basically you are one card for 2 interruption, and you earn for additional 1 monster.
And this card it is actually applicable to many decks in current environment, especially Qtun, Elf Note, and Mitsurugi. And even the Clown Crew also can play this card. And if you are playing Mitsurugi, you can actually send the 10 Herald to the graveyard. Then you can actually activate Herald effect to search for Habakiri. So actually, this is considered a new card to get you a starter for your when you are going second. Like that.
Yeah. So actually, I think can summarize is this hand trap can benefit most of the meta deck and its strong effect. So I believe this deserves at least tier A, and the only reason is
I think tier S also can this one for current because still new. I think in term of usage and its function, I think A even S also acceptable. What do you think?
I was thinking, yes, everything is good, but for sure it comes with a cost. After this effect resolve, you have lock for synchros.
So you're right. So basically, only synchro decks or those decks that you don't use much of your extra deck can use this card. So I think A should be fine.
Okay. Right, next we have our Pistia hand trap. So I only include this 3. So basically the first one we have is Pistia Boldrick. And basically it's the same target light or dark monster from either graveyard, banish, and special summon. And when this card on field, if your opponent special summon extra deck monster and or ritual, you can tribute one other light or dark monster, target one of those special summon monster, banish it.
You know my feeling post ES02 and when I see Bestial family, I have different feeling now, because when I see Bestial, I think about Tyramans. Yeah, I think before a player limited to one Bestial is commonly used for banish the Mitsurugi key cards lah. So now Mitsurugi has no longer in the meta environment. We long time didn't see Bestial already. So I think it's time for them to come back lah. If someone playing Tiamas, be careful banish you. Okay.
Okay. For this card, I mean it's a good effect if the on-field effect it can tribute itself and banish the special summon monster. But in this case, you need to tribute other light or dark monster. I think it should be a C.
Yeah, I think should be C because it's only got two functions now. One is for to interrupt Tiraman's openings. Secondly is for Malice play as a Malice extender for Malice opening. So only two functions. Actually not really common lah. So I think Bestial family B or C, right? It's okay. We go for the second one first because this one also very useful.
Yes. So the next one is Bestia Griusum. So the target banish effect is the same. It's just that if this card stands from the field to graveyard, you can target one special summon monster your opponent controls, send it to graveyard. Yep. So I think this is a very good card for interrupt for graveyard, also for additional card to send your opponent monster to graveyard. So I think it's quite decent for interruption, for board breaking also. But
I think you should go for B or C also.
Yeah, I think this a bit better than the last one. Should be tier B lah.
Yeah.
Okay, so next, the most useful Bestia, which is Bestia Manamhub. Wow, very hard this Bestia name. Okay, so
and this card is actually I believe is the strongest one because it can actually when it is special summon, then you can activate its effect during the end phase. You can actually search one dragon type monster from your deck to your hand. So dragon type monster is actually got a lot of options for players lah. And the most importantly for now, the best dragon type monster is Harmonia. So you can actually play this.
This is a searcher and it can search for another hand trap. So basically you have interruption and search in one card. So I think it's very strong. And other than Harmonia, basically you can search for VS Caesar as well. So basically this can help VSK Knight deck for one additional dark attribute as well as search for your Caesar card to hand. So I believe this benefit should be in tier A since it can interrupt. You can search for Harmonia.
Okay, you should put it together with Harmonia lah. So I think now it's perfect. Perfect.
Okay. So the next one, we got our Dominus Impulse. So I think this is another very expensive hand trap during that time. So basically, this card is if opponent control a card, you can activate from hand and it can negate special summon related card. So I think this can negate a lot of effect, and definitely it's very powerful.
Yeah, as we mentioned just now, if you are Malice and Mitsurugi players, you can actually pair this card with Dominus Spark. So this is actually very good combo to interrupt your opponent.
And one of the benefits for Dominus is other than become a hand trap, they also can set as trap. So without paying the cost like lock attribute. So I think Impulse in this era it is still tier A.
Yeah, and I think the effect we don't need to mention. I think everyone knows it because too strong already.
Everyone eat it.
Yeah, everyone.
Okay.
And in AE format even can play at 3 compared to OTP only 2. Okay, AE best lah.
Okay, next we have our Song of the Dominators. So basically this is when your opponent activate a monster effect from field, you can activate this and negate the effect. So basically this is another hand trap as well if you have no monster in your graveyard. And if you have trap card in your graveyard during resolution, you can add another Dominus card from your deck to hand. So I think the effect is not bad, but to be honest, I don't really see this in the environment.
I think it's because it will eat Ash Blossom. So maybe some players don't like this card because when I want to use it to interrupt opponent, then opponent has Ash Blossom, then it's actually not a good situation compared to other Dominus family trap cards. So I think this one is a little bit risky lah.
Yeah, and the condition to activate from hand is no monster in graveyard. So I think this only apply to very deck that's play a lot of spell trap or fully trap.
Yeah, but post ES02 gives so many new support for stun decks. I think stun decks is so happy lah to use this as well lah. So because with so many new support and then with this Dominus family cards, okay lah, I think opponent definitely no chance to open their board already.
Yeah, actually ES02 is a hidden name for stun deck floodgate. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess this should be B or C, right?
I think should be C because current format only like I can see like green or stun decks can use only, right? Not really common.
True. Okay, so last of the Dominus series is Dominus Purge. So I think this also one of the common card that used by player. So basically this like Ash, 50% of Ash. Basically as long as related search it can negate. And yeah, I believe this can be played by Yami and can be played by Blue Eyes, Primary Blue Eyes.
Actually this card is very strong because it can actually negate Maxi as well. So I think it has some similar strength compared with Dominus Impulse, right?
Yep, but I think it's still not same tier as Impulse.
Yeah. So Impulse negate special summon, yeah, confirm lah. Yeah, even stronger. So I think tier B should be good enough.
Yeah, I agree on that. Okay, so next, actually there's some duplication here. Next we have our Vados. So I believe this from Archetype of Ashton. So basically this is a hand trap that focused on field spell card that you can target destroy and special summon to your opponent field. And if this card stands from your opponent field to graveyard, it can destroy all monsters. So I think when released, the only deck I can see playing is VSK9. And also because during that era, VSK9, Yami, all also heavily require the field spell card. But in this meta, actually, I think only Q-Tune playing the field spell, right?
Yeah, but I think I think in ES02, right, one reprint card is a Secret Village. So I think if you are playing a Magician deck, for example, if they are playing White Forest, then they will use the Secret Village. Then I think you can suck this card.
And actually, there's one more deck that I can see the usage rate increase, which is the Fairy Tail. And all of the monsters mostly are spellcasters. So if they got this Village and Fusion monster that can only negate, so I think it's quite a tough spot for the opponent.
Yeah, the usage should be very low for current. Even can use to play against Q-Tune, but still I think C maybe?
Yes, I agree on C. Okay, next we have our side frame series. So basically we start with side frame Delta. So basically this is negate for spell card. So actually
spell card activation, yes.
But now what do you think about negating spell card?
Actually, okay, let's talk together for side frame family. I think in any formats, due to we still have two piece of the gamma, so I don't think players will use the Delta and the one that get trap card activation one. I think they would just use two gamma and one driver, because like in OCG they have only one gamma and one driver, so they don't think it's efficient enough to actually play this card. They just put another two Delta into their deck. So in AE, I don't think we have to be so sad to vote Delta. You just use 2 gamma, I think is good enough.
Yeah, I get a point. So basically, there are better options why we go for these two. You can use 2 gamma. So I think this should be tier C for now. Actually, go for
this one. Even D. This one triplet isolation. I never seen player use this.
It's okay. We get them one. Yeah, D. This one.
I think this one D.
D. Okay. One. Maybe you can stop for your dominance.
Gamma, I think can go for. In my mind is S lah, because I'm Q-Tune player. But if you are F-Note player, I believe you are definitely using it as well, because it can actually negate so many things of your opponent's key starter monster, your opponent's hand trap, right?
Yeah, actually Gamma, the only reason it's not belonging to S tier is you need to empty monster zone, only can trigger. But with Gamma release, the entire gameplay is totally different. Like, if you still max D or using the Malchami series during opponent turn when they're empty field, then definitely there are risk or chance you will get Gamma. So basically, the gameplay is that most of the time they max D or Fuanos after you have monster on field. So
I think most of the players in AE format, they already get used to it. Always aware of it. I wait your first summon first. Wait your first monster first, right?
Yes.
So
but what I'm trying to say is, I think this card create a huge impact to the environment that affect all the players. So I still agree with you that it belongs to tier S.
Go for tier S.
Yes, because it's not only negating monster effect, it destroy as well, of course, but it bring out 2 additional body. So if you successful summon during your own turn, basically you can bring out like Omega that can banish 1 more card, or you can special summon SL Synchro Dragon, I believe, that can bring back the Gamma, and basically you get a free Baron from that. So
and actually, if you are Q-Tune player, there's an even better situation. If when you have clip in your hand, then you can actually during your opponent's main phase just use clip effect, special summon, and then you can synchro summon with your Gamma. So you directly do a trap maker, and then you can perform a searching during your opponent's turn. So this is actually very broken
very broken for Q2.
Imagine that you already negate and destroy opponent's monster, then you can still synchro and search. This is really insane, right?
So Konami, the upcoming ban is 3 do something for the Gamma.
Release Gamma at 3.
So banlist stay tuned for the banlist prediction as well.
Please stay tuned. Now the next one is Fualos. I think everyone should be familiar. This one.
And also another very expensive hand trap. But I think I would say tier A because of the limitation that you have card on field you can't use at all. So basically, if you go first, this consider that card. So I think tier A is safe to say is tier A.
Maxi confirm tier S. This one can confirm tier A no doubt. Right.
Okay. The next one we got Mail. So basically this is you can draw for one special summon from banish or graveyard. So I think this very good against Misu. It's very good against
Malice. Since these 2 decks already left the meta environment, so I believe the usage will come to a low side, right? So it will go for, I think, B or C. What do you think?
I think
C.
Since those
I seldom see this card.
But to be honest, during WCQ, many top players have 3 copies in the side just to play against Malice.
Maybe in their prediction, Misu and Malice still very strong at the time. So I think they want to give a shock moment for them, for the Misu and Malice players.
Okay, Alright, so last of the Maltrami series is the Purulia. So yeah, Purulia basically from hand. And what do you think?
Oh, in my opinion, in current environment, Purulia is actually more important than Fualos when you are playing against Qtun and Elf Note, because actually Purulia will give you more draw of cards compared to Fualos, because Fualos you can only draw when your opponent special summon from deck or extra deck, right? Actually Qtun, they just let you draw maybe one, seldom let you draw two and they already have like 80% of the end board already. Purulia has one disadvantage compared to Fualos, because if you usually players will activate Purulia during opponent's draw phase or standby phase before your opponent actually has a monster, so it actually has a risk that you will gonna side frame Gamma. So I think unlike Fualos, you can just wait your opponent activate some effect that special summon from deck or extra deck. Yeah, then you can just change your Fualos without any risk, since your opponent already had a monster on their field. So I think this is the difference the key difference between these two.
Okay, and I think since it's very good against with Raiju, against with VSN. So I think it's still here because most of the meta deck basically is very good.
So I think plays together with Walos, will be good. This is a lot to consider for competitive players. So okay, let's go for the next one.
Okay, next one.
Long time no see with this big boy.
This Fantastical Dragon. I believe this is only useful for link deck like Malice or Yami. And I believe this card is TP card TP card, right? And last time it's quite pricey also, each of these copies.
Yeah, because of everyone want to play against Alice and Yami, right? But now I don't see any link deck in current environment. So long time no see this card already. So I think the usage should be low for some time. Yeah, right. Because I see there's no link deck coming.
Yes, I mean now should be Malice only, or maybe a bit of Yami, but still I think player would choose other hand track over this.
Yeah, because side deck 15 slots really very limited already. We have no slot for this guy at this moment. Sorry.
So I think this is C or D. What do you think?
I think for now should be C lah.
Okay C lah. At least you can.
I cannot say totally no usage lah. So C lah.
Okay, next. Okay, finally, this time repeat in ES02.
Yeah.
Okay,
one of the best cards in ES02, right?
Yes. Yes. So basically, this is Lockbird basically. I think the effect is everyone know, and before this only available in SD from a structure deck, and it's a secret rare. So basically, it's a very expensive hand trap episode, but thanks to ES02, finally it got the reprint.
Yeah, and thanks Konami. Really feel thankful. from 200 to now, I think secret rare. I think about 80 ringgit, right? Okay lah. Can afford already lah.
Now at least 4 players can play this card lah. Okay, so now let's talk about Lockbird in this current meta. Do you think current meta actually afraid of Lockbird?
I think Qtun can still tolerate under draw. So for Elf Note also doesn't cause any big damage to their openings. So for this card actually the usage dropped so much compared to the last meta environment, because when last meta environment, you can just use to against Misu, right? And the Misu Raizo, right? So it's one card, then let them stop already. So for now, I don't think it's very useful for current environment. So I think it can go for tier B for now.
Tier B.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think A or B, but yeah, I think tier B would be.
Yeah, because now you can only like play against Sky Striker. Yeah, yes. Because Sky Striker, a lot of players play to because they have advantage when they play against Q-Tone. So many players will choose Sky Striker at this time. So if you play Lockbird, then you can actually block their searching.
Okay. Yep. So now we have our DD Pro. So basically, this is the same structure deck with Lockbird, and it doesn't have reprint, and finally reprint, but this card usage rate is actually I don't see much.
Yeah, and also I remember last time also used this card to play against Tiramans. So let's see if Tiramans got many players and try this deck. So maybe you should slide this card lah. You should start to think about it.
Yeah, actually this card.
And this also, and this card also reprinted in ES02 with P-Set validity, same with the Lockbird. So this is actually very exciting lah.
A time for upgrade.
Yeah, it's time for upgrade, but I afford Secret Rare first. I can afford Secret Rare only for now.
Okay, but I think this card is always compared with Bestia, to be honest, because the effect is similar. But for sure, DD Pro has advantage is it can target for spell track also. And
yeah, it can spell track also, yes.
Target other attribute as well, and it really can be activated anytime as a hand trap. While Bestia, you still require opponent control a monster only if it becomes a free effect. So
yeah, of course.
I think it will be back for more usage rate if their specific deck require very key spell trap or different attribute required from the graveyard, maybe it will come back. But for now, I think good to say for tier C when the environment still
tier C, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Next one we have our Lancia. So I think Lancia usage rate for sure is decreased due to Malice, and is a very effective card against Malice or Vanish deck, and also very good against Luna Light actually, that can stop the fusion like the Pendulum Fusion or any other card that require Vanish. I think other than that, it is good to say this also can use for both first. If you were very worried about your opponent like evenly match, basically you can use this to prevent Vanish as well. So
yes, this is a very strong card, but very depend on the environment. For now, we don't see a high usage lah. We don't see any potential for high usage.
Now I think it's tier B lah.
Tier C as well lah for this.
Tier C yeah.
Tier B lah. B also can.
Yeah, I think
at least you can avoid getting evenly matched, right?
Okay, we have our Whaler here. So Whaler, I believe everyone knows the effect, especially when they are Elf Note and Q-Tone, because it's the Q-Tone is 1 star and it doesn't have once per turn. So basically Q-Tone able to use Remix to recycle and use it again.
Actually, Branded Faculty is still a meta deck in AE, so actually effect Whaler, if you negate their Iron, also quite painful to them lah. So I believe this card is always, because the effect is very easy to use. So I think also every environment, if your deck is suitable for to use this, it's like if you are playing Blue Eyes, Q-Tone, you definitely will play this card, right? Because it's a light attribute, tuner, level 1 spellcaster, so a lot of good condition it has. So I think this card should at least go for tier A, right? What do you think?
I believe it deserves tier A.
Yeah.
Okay. So next we have the most disgusting.
Wow. My heart cannot tahan when I see that.
So we have the dimensional shifter.
Every time my opponent give me a shock one, I go.
Yeah, I believe the impact is very strong. It can shut down many decks. But I think, like for example, like Q2, I believe still can play through with shifter, right?
Yeah, there's a combo line for Q2 to actually climb to B2B while having your Zealand and Q2 monster at your banish zone, so you can actually use them by using B2B effects, special summon back to your field during your opponent's turn. But it's actually quite roogie under this shifter. Then you time for B2B, so it's very risky, but at least not dead after kena shifter if you are playing Q2. But
Yeah.
for other deck, if kena shifter, I believe very hard to play already. You have to be very skillful, had to handle this card. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this
Fortunately
card,
that is limited to one.
yeah, I think this card is very strong, but limited to one, and you need empty graveyard only you can activate. So, and to use in your own deck actually, not much deck I
Not
can think of
many.
is Malice or
Yeah, it's an Exorcister thing.
and you can't really fully shut down Q-Tune like before that you can fully shut down for Fire King or
So many decks you can stop, but you just cannot stop you can directly stop Branded Crocodile.
Yeah.
It's actually a good card in Mitsurugi and for Malice as well. But since now only applicable to the Exorcister, right? Not many decks can use right now. And for VSK9, yes, VSK9 also can use.
Yeah, I would say at least tier A, but not tier S
Yeah, still tier A because this one too strong already. I don't feel like it's limited to one because I kena every week one this one.
Yeah, I wonder how they draw it.
Yeah. Ayo. Okay, now go for the next one, the Infinite Impermanence. Okay, which is a very common one. Common until everyone couldn't forget Every day, every game also kena one this one.
Yeah, actually before that the usage rate has decreased, to be honest, because I believe nowadays many deck won't die with one imperm or it can straight avoid imperm. But with the ES02 there are more stun deck or floodgate card like Vanity that prevent you special summon. So actually this card is very important for interrupt, for bot breaking. I would say at least tier A but
at least tier A, yeah, at least tier A.
Yeah, but will it go to tier S? What do you think?
Okay, I wouldn't give it go for tier S because if you are playing against like current meta for let's say Q-Tune, right? If you use this card, you are like gambling because if they have the Q-Tune synchro chain you then you actually lost the target that you want to negate. Then they actually do a even bigger board for you. So that's why I wouldn't give it to tier S
Q-Tune, even if the monster on field negated, it still can use the hand as synchro material to synchro summon. So for current meta, it doesn't affect that impact too. But
this is always a good card, just like Effect Whaler, even better than Effect Whaler, but still in tier A I believe. Because there is Q-Tune over there. Yeah.
Okay, next we got Nibiru. So I think this is also a very common card like the Infirm. But actually the usage rate has been decreased. Do you feel so?
I all because of Q-Tune look at my hand, I got Nibiru already, you confirm don't do 5 times more special summon, normal summon no. Like that low. So I think this is the main reason that why players play less of this card
And now today deck I think before 5 already get a Omni negate.
But if you can play it as side deck, I wouldn't say it's a bad decision because if you are facing some combo deck, or then you can just side Nibiru, then it will become useful.
I think
so just bear in mind when you are playing against Qtun, don't use Nib, don't use Nibiru. Useless one. Now I believe in tier B because Qtun too many Qtun.
Okay, next we got our Skull Measure. So basically, this is a card that negate effect activated from graveyard. So I don't see this at all.
Because now the graveyard effect always come to Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2 like that. So very hard to use this card. Players will always just place the not important one to the Chain 2 one, Chain 3 one. Then you negate also not really effective, right?
Yeah, true.
So I think tier C for current.
Yes, I want tier D.
Tier D, I never seen this card.
Never seen.
I can see your cursor goes to tier D already. But okay, I think you are right.
Next we got Ghost Spell. Okay, so Ghost Spell actually, I don't think many players use it during the era before this long time ago. But after when got Mitsu, then now especially got Qtun, the increased range increased a lot, especially for Qtun, because Qtun every monster search is actually can search from graveyard, which you also can negate with Ghost Spell.
And it also is a level 3 tuner, so it actually very suitable for Qtun players. Actually, this card, this Ghost Spell, actually from last environment, is become very useful to play against Misu, and then branded Dracotil, because you can actually negate the Dracotil trap cards, and then you can actually negate Malice Field Spell. So I think many players play it 1 to 2 from the
true
format almost. But for current format, you can actually play 2 to 3 also should be very good. Especially Qtun players definitely will go for 3-1.
Yeah, with current meta, it affects Qtun, it affects Elf Note also, I believe, because there's a lot of special summon from graveyard as well.
Yes, correct.
So I believe it's safe to say it's tier A .
Yeah, safe to say.
Yep. Okay, next we have our Usagi, Ghost Ogre.
Yeah.
So in current meta, I believe Qtun will still play it since it's a tuner, it's a level 3. But for other decks, I'm not sure about it for other decks.
For playing against other decks is also not really effective. Playing Power Patron, then if your opponent Ghost Ogre you, I don't think be sad, you'll be more happy, right?
You're helping him for triggering the search effect.
Yeah.
So I believe Ghost Ogre now is very niche for certain situations. But the effect not bad, so tier B should be safe to say.
Yeah, you can side to destroy Qtun's Field Spell, to destroy Elf Note continuous spell or continuous trap. Okay lah, still can think how to use about it lah. Tier B should be fine.
Okay, next we got our
here come.
Here come the Max D. I can't think of any other reason it doesn't belong to S tier. Every
I think we have no reason not tier S. This one no need explain already just put at the the left side. The left side is the most common, the strongest one. This is the place for Maxi.
I think last card is Aurora, which is S Blossom. So I think this is a very good card also, and it's either S or A. And the reason I would say S is because the coverage of this card can be negated is very huge. Like especially from deck, that special summon from deck, or search or draw, many things it can negate. So the current is very good that I'm thinking of maybe it can be tier S.
Yeah, I think in Yu-Gi-Oh environment, it always is playing as an important role in our gameplay, because special summon, search, and everything also can negate by Ash Blossom. So I think it definitely in tier S.
And the most important part, it can negate for Maxi.
Can negate Maxi. And you can negate Gamma also but remember Gamma don't have one button.
Yeah, I believe this is our hand trap tier list for now, post ES02. And yeah, I think this is finalized, right? Yeah, I think this is finalized.
Yeah, and I'm very excited to play at rankings now because got so many hand traps, so many new function hand trap. So okay after this ES02 everyone I think will come out and play Yu-Gi-Oh rankings already.
Yes, please. We want to see more new face. Okay. So that's it for today, and thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. So
thank you guys.
Signing off. Bye bye.